It's Extreme Talk. It's presented by Complete, your one-stop shop for financial coaching and asset management, Complete Real Estate, and Complete Wealth Management. We're also brought to you by Core Power, and we're brought to you by Brent Atkinson with the Reichard Group. I'm going to get that right. Reichard Realty, the Realty Group. Myself, I had a little mini stroke there. James Shannon, Isaiah Austin, back for another week. A little bit later, but earlier than last week. We're getting it hammered out. So you can see up on the screen my desktop. So got something cool for you guys this week. We're going to go through each state, and I'll go ahead and pull the first one up if I can find it. But we're going to go through each state, and we're going to talk about the 8-man teams in the state and what association they're in, what conference they're in, if they're independent, and just kind of roll through it. This year we'll be I think I've mentioned last week, we'll be broadcasting games in 7 different states, and we're going to put that broadcast schedule out soon. We will not be doing a helmet schedule this year. So we're going to roll through 5 of the states today, mainly focusing on the South, and if we have time we might go outside the South, but we're going to do 5 of the southern states today and 4 of the states tomorrow. Isaiah, there's a ton of I don't think people realize there's like 35 states in the U.S. that have 8-man football. Some of them are private organizations and associations. Some of them, it's the public school setup, kind of like what TSSAA would be in Tennessee or AHSAA in Alabama. I think I got that right. But there's a whole mixture of different teams, and I know you mainly know about Tennessee, but you've experienced some Alabama teams, right, especially traveling. Alabama, a little bit of Florida and Georgia. Kentucky used to have some 8-man with some teams up there, so there's a big spread of them. But I'm really excited to look through these. Doing the research, there's teams that I found that I was like, I had no idea that this team existed, and I'm excited to get to know them a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. For us, we've been in the 8-man scene for a while. We kind of saw this growth coming.
Right.
But from a mainstream, that wasn't necessarily understood years ago. But now we're just seeing more and more and more representation of 8-man football around the whole United States, and it's growing rapidly.
Well, and once we get to Arkansas, we'll talk about it more in depth. But just to hit on that, Arkansas actually just sanctioned 8-man football for their state association. It's the AAA, Arkansas Athletic Association, and they've got a ton of teams in it that cover that have 8-man football that will be doing it. There's some great social media accounts out there that cover it. For Arkansas, there's just Arkansas 8-man football. I know Missouri's got one. There's some for the northern states, some Twitter accounts that cover it. But, we're just trying to cover all of it. We're trying to be there. But we are thankful for the other coverage that's there and just kind of helping us go through it. So each state, a lot of this stuff comes off of Max Preps, and it kind of helps us. I'm going to break the fourth wall. Producer Audrey, do you mind turning up my mic just a little bit on the board? Thank you, ma'am. Producer Audrey, Director Jack, handling the video stuff, so going from there. So, as you can see on the screen, and we're using this nice TV here at the Complete Studios. Really, really excited to be here. You'll notice a little bit different over here. I don't think you can see it. This is where we were at this week. Then we're using the TV this week. So, right off the bat, you'll notice I did a little homework. I found the state shape that had the flag incorporated. I was like, that's Beautiful. What we need. It's top notch, just top notch producing. So, so right off the top, Sacred Heart of Jesus High School Knights. And I know if you're a regular listener here in Tennessee, let me say this too. If you're a regular listener in Tennessee, you're familiar with all the Tennessee teams, maybe some of the Alabama teams, but some of the other states you might not know about. And there's other states that have 8-man that are, have started listening to us and following what we do, and we really appreciate that. A lot of people there might not know about Tennessee. So really it's kind of it's a super nerdy show. It's a very nerdy show, but or episode, a couple episodes, but really just want to kind of get everybody up to speed on everything, because during the season we're going to talk about whatever 8-man we're going to talk about. If there was a great game we found out about in Georgia, we're going to talk about it. If there's a great game in Arkansas, we're going to talk about it. Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Louisiana, Mississippi, wherever, we're going to talk about the great football that's happening. Not so much keep it condensed to a certain number of teams. We're just going to do that this year. So right off the top, and a lot of these towns, so what you'll see is you'll have the school name, the town, and the association that they're with, or the organization, the conference. A lot of producer Audrey, do you mind just get a little more volume? Getting somebody listening live that is helping us out. So appreciate that. Some of these towns, like Tennessee, obviously I know where these towns are. Alabama, I have an idea. Some of these states, I don't have an idea where the town is, but we're going to mention the town that it's in. So, and then producer Audrey, if you could turn the amp down just a hair on both of ours. Sweet. All right, so Sacred Heart of Jesus High School Knights out of Jackson. They are in the SEEC. Franklin Classical School Knights out of obviously Franklin. They're in Seek, so we're going to call it Seek. Tennessee Heat, Mount Juliet. They are in Seek. Tri-Cities Christian Academy Eagles out of Blounteville. The first-year team rebranding. They used to have football back in the day. We talked about it last week. They're in Seek for this first year of the conference. And then Zion Christian Academy, the Eagles out of Columbia. They are in Seek as well. So 5 teams, and I know you're saying, well, you said Freedom's in there. So what we're going to do is some of these associations and conferences have teams in multiple states. So what we're going to do is as we talk about each state, we'll mention, okay, this team is in this conference. Even if, like this situation, you have 5 teams in Tennessee, 1 in Alabama. When we get to Alabama, we'll cover that as part, because I think Alabama's got like 5 conferences, teams in 5 conferences. It's wild. So that's Seek, and then for the TSIAA, Tennessee State Independent Athletic Association is I think what the acronym is. Christian Community School Colts out of White House, South Haven Christian School Patriots out of Springfield, Lighthouse Christian School Lions out of Antioch, Lancaster Christian Academy Knights out of Smyrna, Franklin Christian Academy Falcons out of Franklin, obviously, Providence Christian Academy Lions out of Murfreesboro, Grace Baptist Academy Golden Eagles out of Chattanooga, Tennessee School for the Deaf Vikings, that's TSIAA, and then Tennessee School for the Deaf Vikings out of Knoxville. They are in the Mason-Dixon Conference. A lot of the schools for the deaf are in that Mason-Dixon Conference, at least in the South. And then there's each state has a school for the deaf. Matter of fact, California School for the Deaf got really, really popular or famous. I think it was last season, maybe season before. Went undefeated, won their state championship or conference championship, and so schools for the deaf are showing up. A lot of these teams have had good teams over the years. Some of the schools for the deaf, they're structured a little bit different than some of the private schools. A lot of them are boarding schools. So the kids come there, they play games on Thursday nights or Saturdays in certain situations, and the travel is incredible for some of these schools for the deaf. I mean, you've got, just for instance, you've got Tennessee, they'll go to Mississippi, they'll go to Louisiana, Alabama, which the team in Alabama is in Mobile, Alabama. So it's not like it's Huntsville top side, it's way down there. North Carolina School for the Deaf is a little bit out there, South Carolina. So the Mason-Dixon Conference, those teams travel quite a bit. It's wild. And then the last thing we heard was Riverside Christian Academy Knights out of Fayetteville. We're having a team. They'll be independent. That's the last thing we heard. It could change. So Tennessee coming in with 6, 9, 12, 14 teams split between 3 different conferences and independent. Seek obviously does not have a champion yet. TSIAA defending champion Grace Baptist Academy Golden Eagles right here. So we'll try to point out defending state champions or conference champions. And then some of these states that have multiple conferences, they each have a champion. Some of them have different regions too. So I don't know. As close as I can, I'll try to make sure that I shout out the right champion. But we'll try to go through it. Isaiah, obviously, I know you have a soft spot in your heart for one of these teams. Yeah. I have a soft spot in my heart for one of these teams as well. But when you look at the whole list of mascots, team names, I think the one that jumps out to me probably as the most unique, it's really a tie between Golden Eagles and Vikings for Chattanooga, Knoxville, East Tennessee coming in strong. There's a lot of Eagles. There's a lot of Knights, a couple Lions, but Golden Eagles. Yeah. So the little – and I think Sacred Heart at one point was the Scarlet Knights back in the day. I think I've heard that.
That sounds right.
So that may be the Scarlet Knights. If that's the case, there you go. But Golden Eagles and Vikings, I think, really come in as the unique ones for me.
Yeah, I like Golden Eagles. I like it when mascots get really specific.
Right, right.
But obviously second to Knights, but
yeah. Well, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
No,
And now Alabama will mention it. There's a couple schools that have the same name. Tennessee, all unique names. Tennessee made up of primarily Christian schools. There's or private schools. Of course, you have Tennessee School for the Deaf, which is a kind of public school, kind of boarding school situation. And then a homeschool organization, Tennessee Heat. A lot of these schools have umbrella programs where homeschoolers can come in and play. So, and a lot of homeschoolers are thankful. I'm one of those homeschoolers that's thankful for that. So that's Tennessee. Like I said, 14 teams. As you'll see on the list of states, kind of on the lighter side in terms of how many teams are in each state. And hopefully this number grows. You'll notice none of them are in the TSSAA, at least for football. Some of these schools are in for other sports. TSSAA is considering, last time I heard, doing 8-man, but or have talked about it. So that's Tennessee. I think the furthest team from the main clump would probably be Tri-Cities. If you're talking about like the Nashville area, Middle Tennessee area. Now, if you're in East Tennessee, it's not bad. But yeah, I think Blounteville is probably the farthest from like Middle Tennessee.
Tennessee School for the Deaf is a little hike as well.
It's a little bit.
I remember we were headed up there for a game a couple of years ago and had that incident where the car broke down. Had to get a 2.5 hour Uber back.
Oh, it was an expensive Uber. Don't remind me of that. There's that. There's been a couple of games that went awry. That one, and then there was the game we were going to do. I don't think you were along. We were going to do a game in Montgomery, Alabama. It was Ezekiel Academy in Russell. We were going to go down and do the game. We picked up – it was me, myself and an ex-player, picked up the equipment from Spencer, started heading down there, and got to the border, realized we forgot the computer.
Oh, goodness.
The broadcast computer. So
Good
that
thing
broadcast,
you didn't get on site.
Well, no, we got down there. We went down there. We were like, well, we're halfway there. So we went down there, did some social media stuff. But I think I've been to all these fields. I know I've seen Tri-City. I haven't been to a game, but I've seen it. I think all these places I've done a game at, except for Grace's new field. And then, I've seen FCA's field on broadcast. The schools on here that you have done an away game at, what would you put as like top three places that you enjoyed either playing or coaching?
That's a tough one. In no specific order.
No order.
I love Riverside's Christian communities.
Yes, I love Riverside's.
And FCA is number one. Their new field. We had a joint practice with them last year.
It's nice.
Beautiful, beautiful field.
It's an upgrade from what was it, Jim Warren?
Yeah.
Jim Warren, yeah. There's Tennessee. So
Sacred Heart is up there as well.
I do like Sacred Heart.
When they have the lights, it's beautiful.
Right. Little shadowy, but
yeah.
And you can see we just break the fourth wall and you can see all of the stuff. So let's go to Alabama. And I am old, so I am learning all of this. We're going to download as a PDF. There we go.
There you go. Not too big of a deal.
I think that's the right one for Alabama. I think their flag looks kind of like that. I think that might be the worst art though in terms of the state. So Alabama has quite a bit, and I mentioned right off the top, you have the two schools with the same name, Evangel Christian. One is academy, one is school. One's in Alabaster, just south of Birmingham, and then Christian Academy. The Lions are in Montgomery, and they actually play each other this year. I really wanted to make that game super confusing.
Totally.
Like you could kind of, and they have different team names, so that would help. But
are they the same color?
No, the Lightning are. I think it's like blue and silver, blue and white, and then Evangel Christian is like purple and gold, kind of deal.
That would be really messy.
That would be
they had the same color scheme.
Confusing. And I don't think they've played in a while either.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you can see here, you'll have the ACSE, SEEK, CFA, And then this year, for the first time ever, AISA, which traditionally had 11-man football, they're doing an 8-man division this year. A couple of these teams switched over one of them switched over from the CFA. A couple of them were independent, and a couple of them were 11-man, and now they're in AISA. And then, of course, Alabama School for the Deaf, the Silent Warriors in the Mason-Dixon Conference coming out of Talladega.
That is the coolest mascot.
Silent Warriors,
yes.
That's solid. It's really solid. It sets it apart. I'm trying to see. Mustangs is cool. That's cool.
The Torches. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. Tabernacle.
Thunder, nice.
So East Central Homeschool Patriots out of Pinson in the ACSC. Lighthouse Homeschool Warriors out of Oneota. And funny enough, both of those teams, so those teams are in Pinson, Oneota, and then I think they swap field, because when we did a Lighthouse Homeschool game last year, it was in Pinson. So I think they swap towns, like play at opposite fields, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong on that. If I'm wrong, correct me. But, and then, of course, Evangel Christian, the Lightning out of Alabaster, Ezekiel Academy Knights out of Montgomery. And this is where Max Preps bills them out of. So if they're in like a tiny little town outside of whatever town, fair enough. But this is where Max Preps bills them out of. And then you've got the Southern Christian Homeschool Patriots out of Opelika. That is down south. This is to my recollection. I'm not going to pull up a Google map, but and then you got the Freedom Cowboys out of Huntsville. They're in Seek, first year. Jacksonville Christian Academy, the Thunder, out of Jacksonville, Alabama, CFA.
Mm-hmm.
New Life Christian Academy Eagles out of Millbrook, their CFA. Success Unlimited Mustangs out of Montgomery. Tabernacle Christian School Torches out of Gardendale. Tuscaloosa Christian Warriors out of Cottondale. They have a rivalry, Tuscaloosa and Tabernacle. And then you've got the Trinity Christian Homeschool Eagles out of Pelham. Funny, interesting fact, they actually used to be Hope Christian. And they played at NACA a little bit, and they've played some of the other teams in Alabama, and then they rebranded to Trinity Christian. So that's the CFA and Russell Christian, rather. We'll talk about them in a second when we get to Mississippi, because they are in Mississippi. They are the CFA defending champions. Beat Evangel last year. And then Evangel Christian School. Is it? No. Hang on. It's Ezekiel Academy. They are the champs out of Alabama, the Knights. I don't know why I've completely spaced on that. Because last year you had Ezekiel beating Evangel twice. Hang on. I'm gonna double check that. I don't feel good about saying that, and I know I'm gonna catch slack over that. A lot of these teams play each other. Some of them don't play each other. I know Evangel played Freedom for the national title last year. I'm gonna verify the Ezekiel Evangel. Let's see. And then I mentioned AISA having. I'm going to try to multitask. Mentioned AISA starting 8-man football this year. So you had the Springwood Wildcats, Cornerstone Eagles, and Meadowview Trojans coming over from 11-man to 8-man. And then you have North River Christian Chargers and Evangel Christian Academy Lions coming from North River Christian and Southern Prep, the Fighting Rangers. They were independent, and then all their other sports were in AISA. And Evangel did win state, or Ezekiel won state last year. They beat Evangel for state 41-36. It was actually a really good game. Now that I remember, I watched it. But so Ezekiel beat Evangel twice last year, and then Evangel beat Freedom twice. So the three, which some people call it the top 3 teams in the state. I'm not going to say that, but top 3 teams in the state battled it out, and it was kind of a 3-way tie. Anyways,
that was such a Trump moment.
It really was.
Yeah, I'm not. It's people are saying it, not me.
Got to put that out there.
There are people that may think that.
May think that. I'm not one of those. Evangel Christian Academy Lions out of Montgomery. They came from CFA and joined the AISA 8-man division. So there's that, and that happened earlier. And then I mentioned Alabama School for the Deaf Silent Warriors out of Talladega. So I know your favorite mascot. But yeah,
It's just an empowering mascot.
right.
You know?
It embraces
Totally.
the culture. So Alabama coming in with 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 teams. They got Tennessee by 5. And like I said, you see 5 different conferences in that state. So there's several conference champions. I don't think you can really call them a state champion unless they play each other. I don't know. I know this one. This one has multiple states in it. This conference has multiple states in it. CFA, and then AISA is Alabama only. And AISA is a separate organization. So they're in Alabama. There's an organization for the public schools, and then AISA does all the private schools. And like I said, they just started the 8-man division earlier this year. We broke the news on that, so for that what that's worth. But I'm gonna try to say a couple of these. So everybody: Talladega, Tuscaloosa, Camp Hill, Selma, Montgomery, Rainsville. That has to be Rainsville.
Yeah.
Lynette. I think it's Lynette. Pelham, Cottondale. I don't think any of these others I'd struggle with. Opelika. I think I got Opelika right. Oneota. I think I got Oneota right. So that is Alabama 8-man. Just an overview of it. I've been to, let's see. I've been to Lighthouse, Evangel, Ezekiel, Freedom, Tuscaloosa. The CFA championship was there last year. I've been to Southern Prep, and I think that's it. Have you been to any other than Evangel?
I haven't been to Evangel. I haven't seen any.
Really?
The only team I've seen play on here in person is Freedom, and that was playing against them as a player on our home field.
Let's see.
I don't think I've seen Evangel, but rather other than the All-American game.
What was the year? It was 19, right? That was the last year. That was the year you helped us, right?
Yes, I was around all year in 19.
Maybe you didn't make the trip because I
don't think I did.
I think we did. I think it was Ezel Harding Evangel was the game we did.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't available.
May not
for
have
that
been
one.
on the road for that one. Yeah, and then they rematched at nationals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, but there's Alabama.
Looked great on the broadcast, though.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It was probably some of our best numbers, I believe. Actually, I'm gonna skip Mississippi just for a second. I'm gonna go to North Carolina. My birth state. I'm a little partial. Not really. So Alabama has. Let me show. Let me go to PDF. Break the fourth wall. Show it all. Okay. So there's Alabama North Carolina. North Carolina has their 8-man teams are in the NCISAA. The North Carolina Independent. I'm not even gonna try them. I'm gonna look up. Oh, I don't. Let's see. Let's take it back to the screen. I'm gonna look up what because I don't want to misquote it. The NCISAA.
North Carolina Independent Schools Athletic Association.
All right,
that's my guess.
Let's see what you got. Let's see. I'm just gonna type in the acronym. It is the. Well, I had it. NCISAA. Let's see what it stands for. Awkward radio silence. North Carolina. What? Okay, hang on. So, oh no, I thought that was it. Let's see. NCISAA. I know someone's gonna be in the comments, just like screaming, just like Yeah, see if someone's in the comments. Someone's gonna just be screaming like, "This is what it means." Acronym. Okay, all right. So what did you say it was?
North Carolina Independent Schools Athletic Association.
Bam, you got it. Nice.
I mean, it's not. There's not very many letters that could
True.
be.
I mean, that's true. It's kind of copy and paste there. So you've got Cary Christian School, the Knights out of Cary, North Carolina. So NCISAA. What would you call it? In Kissa? In Sissa?
I think they just use the acronym.
Yeah, it's a long acronym. So they have 2 8-man divisions. They have the Big 8 and the Colonial Carolina. And I know the Colonial's missing Carolina. It's trying to fit it all in one line. So it's Colonial Carolina, according to Max Preps.
So are they broken up based on region?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe that's how it is. It might be size, but I think it's region.
Big 8. That's cool.
That's a really cool divisional name.
But there's only 7.
Right.
There's only 7.
There may have been one. There may have been one dropped out, or maybe one went to 11. So Cary Christian, they are I believe they are the defending champs for Big 8, and then where is? I thought it was Wayne. Let's see. There's 2 champs for the different divisions in North Carolina. And one of them is awkward radio silence. It is so Cary Christian won 1 conference championship, and the other was won by Wayne Christian. So Wayne Christian, I know on here it says Big 8. They won the Colonial Carolina championship last year, and they are out of Goldsboro. So Arundel Parrott Academy, I wonder who that is. The Patriots out of Kinston. Faith Christian, the Patriots out of Rocky Mount. And then skip over this one real quick. Rocky Mount Academy, the Eagles out of Rocky Mount as well. They're actually like 5 minutes apart, those 2 schools. So big rivalry there. John Paul II Catholic High School, the Saints out of Greenville. St. David's School Warriors out of Raleigh. Tri-Cities is actually playing them this year. Mid-September, I think it is. And then Wayne Christian, Max Preps has them in the Big 8 this year. I don't know if they changed divisions or what. So those are the 7 in the Big 8. And then Colonial Carolina, Bethel Christian Academy, Trojans out of Kinston as well. So Arundel Parent Academy and Bethel Christian out of Kinston. Halifax Academy, the Vikings out of Roanoke Rapids. Lawrence Academy Warriors out of Maryhill. And then the Northeast Academy Eagles out of Lasker, and Pongo Christian out of Bellhaven. Okay. There are a couple independent schools, Community Christian School, the Cyclones out of Wilson. Fun fact, my birth town. And then Father Capodanno.
It's got to be
Italian.
Italian. It has to
right? They are the Grunts.
Oh, yeah.
And they are out of Vass. That's solid. And then you have North Carolina School for the Deaf, the Bears out of Morganton. Morganton? Yeah, it's not Morgantown. It's Morganton. Has to be. Max Preps has them playing last in 2020. So I know that I would assume they didn't play last year, and maybe going into this upcoming year they're going to have a team. I couldn't find them a schedule on Max Preps, but I did want to mention them. And there was a East Carolina School for the Deaf in Greenville. And I don't know the last season they played. I should have put that in there. But so I think for me, probably the Grunts.
Cyclones are Grunts.
Cyclones are Grunts.
I grew up playing Halo. I don't know
right,
if
right, there you
our
go.
viewers know what that is, but that's
you
where my
young
mind
folks,
goes.
you young folks. Xbox at one point was just Xbox. Or there was the 360. What is it now? I have the
Xbox
one.
Series X.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I have the ones. Wasn't there an
I'm going
S?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay, so
I'm going to PlayStation 5 though. I'm switching over. I'm going to the dark
sorry.
side.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Pray for it. We'll pray for you. So let's see. Grunts and Cyclones. All the Trojans, you don't see that very often. Meadowview from Alabama was Trojans. Knights, Patriots, Saints, Eagles. Most Christian schools are that.
While we're on mascots, I don't want to take away from this too much, but this is just an interesting fact. Do you know what Franklin Classical's original mascot was?
No, I don't.
The Thistles.
What?
Yes, the Thistles.
When did you? What?
Yeah, it was probably 20 years ago.
Wow.
How about that for
okay.
a unique mascot?
There you
Isn't it
go.
a plant?
Yeah. There has to be some kind of history there.
There is, yeah.
There has to be like a reason. So yeah, Kerry Christian was the champs for the Big 8, and then Wayne Christian was the champs for Colonial Carolina. Max Preps has them in Big 8.
The Warriors versus the Thistles.
All right.
Moving on.
A little drink ASMR there for you.
Yeah.
So North Carolina coming in with 3, 6, 9, 12, I think 15. So they got Tennessee by 1. If you count East Carolina, it's 16. But so a decent number. But again, NCISAA is the state association, so they're not in a like a special organization like AISA or SEEK or something like that. Kind of interesting. North Carolina, up with the times. State association recognizing 8-man football is beneficial. So
Totally.
Tito Bustable. Where you at? Anyway, so there's North Carolina, and then we go to Mississippi, and I actually spelled it right, I think. Yeah.
MISSI, PPI.
There you go. So pull up the PDF there. And if you're only able to listen to this episode, I'm very sorry, because if you're able to watch it, it's a little more beneficial. So, Russell Christian Academy, the Warriors out of Meridian, and Victory Christian School, the Eagles out of Columbus, they are in CFA. So we talked about CFA in Alabama. They're in that. Russell is the defending conference champs for that association, and they are part of the. Oh goodness. CFA is the football division of another conference that I cannot remember the name for, and I want to say it is the. All the other sports, they have a name for that conference, and I hate that I don't remember what it is. The ACAA, the Alabama Christian Athletic Association. So CFA is the football division of that. So for Mississippi, there's a whole lot of teams. We'll go through them. The MAIS is the separate. It's the Mississippi Association of Independent School, or Mid-South Association of Independent Schools. They actually have teams in 3 different states: Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas. Those 3 there, and at one point I think they had or have some teams from Tennessee, maybe like a Rossview Christian or Rossville Christian in the 11-man side. But this is the 8-man side here, and they are split up by divisions. I did not split them up by divisions. Probably should have, but so Delta Academy Raiders out of Marks, Hebron Christian Eagles out of FIBA, Deer Creek High School. There are some public high schools in the MAIS that have 8-man. So Deer Creek High School out of Arcola. This one's going to be fun.
Sharkey Issaquena.
Sharkey Issaquena. Sharkey Issaquena. Fair enough. The Confederates out of Rolling Fork. The Rebel, maybe.
Yeah.
Academy Raiders out of Learned. It has to be Learned.
Yeah.
Learned?
No, probably just learned.
Learned.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Wilkinson County Christian, the Rams out of Woodville. I think they've had a player at the All-American Bowl in Gatlinburg the last couple of years. Calhoun Academy Cougars out of Calhoun City. Columbus Christian, the Rams. Humphreys Academy Rebels out of Belzoni. Columbus is out of Steens. Manchester Mavericks out of Yahoo City. That's kind of cool. North Sunflower Academy Rebels out of Drew. Tunica Academy Blue Devils. Discovery Christian out of Florence. Kemper Academy out of DeKalb, the Rams. And then Newton County Academy out of Decatur. Why did I not put the team names for these 2? See, now I got to find out what the team names for these 2 are. There's Prentice Christian out of Prentice, Porter's Chapel Academy, the Eagles out of Vicksburg, and then the Unity Christian Academy Soldiers out of Leland. They are in the Heartland Conference, and when we get to Arkansas, we'll talk about that a little bit more. Heartland Conference is a team is a conference that has teams in Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, and Mississippi. So it's a pretty good-sized conference. There's a lot of travel involved with those teams. So Prentice Christian, they are the – see, watch them have a really cool name. That's that ASMR, that water ASMR. We get a mute button just like –
Yeah, that would be helpful.
So they are the Saints. And then Newton County, they are the – let's see. Newton County, I think they're they're the Cougars. And then the Eagles, Soldiers, Mississippi School for the Deaf Bulldogs out of Jackson. They are in the Mason-Dixon Conference. And then Hillcrest Christian, the Cougars, former 11-man team in the MAIS. And then this year they'll be playing 8-man independently. I think they play Russell Christian this year and a couple of the MAIS 8-man teams.
You don't usually see a team go from 11 to 8-man and go independent right off the bat.
No, not really. They're usually looking for a conference.
Right.
So that's an interesting move. So Mississippi has the four conferences rather, and then let's see, they've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22 teams. Solid number.
Yeah.
So they beat out everybody so far, Alabama, Tennessee, and North Carolina. So a whole lot of teams in there. I know where a couple of these places are, the big ones, the Columbus, Jackson, Vicksburg. I don't know where some of these smaller towns are, because there are some small towns, I'm sure. But, yeah, so that's Mississippi 8-man. And then I think the coolest one for me, let's see, Mavericks.
Yeah.
Maybe. Where's Mavericks? Right here. Manchester Academy.
I wonder if their logo is like a different color scheme of the Mavericks in the NBA.
Let's see. Let's.
That would be cool. I think it's kind of cool when, like a school will use the mascot of another sport, or
it's kind of it makes it easier though.
Yeah,
'cause, like,
totally.
It's like I know South Haven Christian does it some.
Yeah.
With, like, the Patriots, they can pull the Patriots gear and just make sure even if it says Patriots, it's fine. So let's see, Manchester Academy Mavericks images.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
there you go.
that is not a Maverick.
I mean,
Are we
kind
sure?
of. There's the helmets. That's the same
Are we
thing.
sure that they're the Mavericks?
Yeah.
That's a bull. That is not a Maverick.
He said that's a bull. Oh man. Yeah. That's the right Manchester Academy. They're the Mavericks. See, right there. Manchester Academy Mavericks out of Yazoo.
No kidding.
And that's their
Well,
logo.
that's cool. They use the Marshall logo, or a recreation
Yeah,
of the Marshall logo
yeah.
for their secondary.
That's cool. That tripped you out. See,
I'm-
look, there's the mix. There's the Marshall and the Bull mix. But yeah,
These are the moments where I wonder if I'm in a dream. Like, all of this is a dream. Like, the fifth wall, the sixth wall is just broken.
Man. Let's see. Let's see if there's any others. Soldiers is kind of cool. I think these were like Saints and Cougars. That's pretty typical. The Confederates. I'm kind of curious about their logo now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if we can figure out how to say their name too. Maybe there's a pronunciation guard.
I doubt
guide.
it.
There has to be something. Academy. They were the Confederates. Let's see.
Oh, it's the St. Louis.
It's kind of a St.
Yeah.
Louis vibe. I'll see if there's any other. I think that's their. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's old boy right there. Let's see if we can tell what's on their helmets.
Is that maybe the name?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not seeing a whole lot. Let's see. I think
Huh.
I don't really see a whole lot. There's a big win.
Oh, goodness.
82-42. There you go. That's an 8-man game
Yeah.
right there. Let's see. I mean, I say that I can tell they got the gray unis, the red helmet.
That's a child labor law violation right there. What on it? This doesn't seem right.
Maybe that's it. Hang on. Let's see if we can see a picture of that helmet. It's kind of a basic logo, but that's like a. I don't think it's gonna pull up. It's a basic logo, but I mean it's.
Oh,
it's
okay.
look, there's just. It
Okay.
looks like the state of Mississippi there.
So look, they were doing something. Coach to Cure MD. So they were letting them score.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Gotcha. That makes more sense. There's baseball. Let's see what. I think it's that regular logo.
Yeah, it's the logo.
Yeah. So that's solid. I mean, not much more you could do with it, really. Just go with like a classic looking logo. So yeah. Let's see who else. I should have tried to like pull up all the logos. We could like vote on the best logo.
Yeah.
That'd been cool. Bulldogs, you don't see that every day.
Nope.
Kind of curious. See, now I want to go back through all of them and like look at some of these logos. I already messed it up. SSI, BI School for the Deaf football.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, okay. Let's see. That comes off of Max Preps.
That looks like original art too.
Yeah. Let's see. There's another one here. And then this is the helmet. You can kind of see.
I feel like I've seen this team play. Have we covered them before?
Way back.
Uh-huh.
We might have done
their color scheme might just be really similar to Tennessee School for the Deaf.
Yeah. We might have done. I think we've done a Mississippi. What? I think we've done Mississippi School for the Deaf and Tennessee School for the Deaf. But yeah, that's their helmet there. That's solid. I like the purple unis. Yeah, there you go. Let's see who else. Who else can we rank their logo?
I want to see what the grunts are.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Hang on, so I need to pull that one back up because let's see. North Carolina. Stupid computer. Okay, so I'm gonna do this because I'm not gonna try to spell that. It's probably the strangest show we've ever had. We're just sitting here looking at logos. Oh well, you gotta do something a little different. Let's see. I mean, there's the regular logo. I think this is the first year they've had football too.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not seeing. Maybe do athletics. Maybe they've had other sports.
It looks like they got basketball right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like basketball.
So
and
jerseys
track.
are pretty normal. So here's a story about them doing football. These are just
Welcomes athletics, so it looks like it was pretty recent.
Pretty recent, yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of curious what. Because surely they wouldn't go with like this logo on a helmet. I mean, that'd be cool. The Grunts. That's an interesting name too. Like that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where are we at? North Carolina. The Cyclones.
Yeah.
Let's see what we've got. That's Community Christian School. Let's go Community Christian School. Wilson football. Let's see.
Oh, those unis are sick. I don't know if that's the right. No, that's not the right team.
No.
Well,
let me add North Carolina. Maybe that'll clear it up a little bit.
yeah,
See,
they're right here. Show the helmet.
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
man, very grainy, but
Come on, I needed to load. Let's see if we can view the actual thing on Facebook.
We're getting in depth with this research.
Let's do it. I'm all about finding out about these teams. Let's see. Where's the pictures, photos? Let's see. There it is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's a tornado.
That's it. I like that. Shout out to Landon for signing and committing with North Carolina Wesleyan. Shout out. Yeah, that's cool. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see the unis. What we've got. There's huddle video. I don't see it. There's some huddle stuff, like I said. I think that's going to be them right here on the right. I think that's going to be them. Kind of matches up with our color scheme. Yeah,
I love
you got
the purple
there.
I love the purple.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's them right there. That's a pretty decent field, too. Good time.
Yeah.
So, there's a Community Christian. And then, let's see, who else? The Bears, North Carolina School for the Deaf Bears. Let's see.
And to answer a question that's in the comments, what years did I play? I played 8-man from 2014 to 2018 when I graduated.
Yeah,
so,
little Isaiah info there. Let's see. So it looks like North Carolina. It's kind of a basic helmet. Let's see if we can find a better picture. Might just be the white helmet.
Who is this for?
North Carolina School for the Deaf.
Oh, okay.
They're the Bears. I don't know if it'll load. Doesn't look like it. Let's try this one.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it looks like just a regular white helmet. Oh, that was a...
Oh, they got something on there.
Let's see.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, come on. Show the picture. Show it. Oh. Come on. Let's see. See, that's Georgia.
Yeah.
I think that's Carolina School for the Deaf. So, I think that's about as good as we're going to get for... Oh, well, I guess they don't have football because there's a story. North Carolina School for the Deaf ditches 8-man football for co-ed soccer team. So I guess they don't have football anymore. All right, well. Moment of silence for North Carolina School for the Deaf. Okay, that's enough.
You think the schedules were just conflicting or something?
Maybe. Bethel Christian Academy Trojans. Let's see what we got. Okay. So it looks like that's what we've got.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. It's about what I thought we'd have for Trojans. Is that their helmet? No, that's Pungo. Pungo Christian. Oh, that's cool. With the script there.
Yeah.
Not many schools are doing that. A lot of schools are getting away from putting the letters on the helmets.
Yeah, when you get about 10, 15 feet away, it just starts to look like a blob.
Yeah. I think that was the best ones. Halifax Academy. The Vikings. Let's see what they've got. I can't tell if it's...
No, I think it's the
this
black.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vikings. Let's see if we can zoom in on that a little bit. Nope.
You use your fingers and do that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. Oh, there we go. Old man over here. Oh, what are we doing?
You want me to do it?
Hang on. I got this. I just want to zoom in right there. There we go. I can't tell what that is. Shout out to the rep draft, by the way. I can't tell what that is. Can you?
It looks like a sausage ball with legs. No, I see it now. I see it. Bulldog, right?
No, Vikings.
Okay, well.
It's right there on the jersey. That's what I was saying. It's right there on the jersey. It says Vikings, but I don't see like a Viking. Oh, there's the regular logo. That's not that though. There's no way that's misinterpreted as that. Hang on, here's one.
Oh, I see it. You see the arc on it? And it's looking up. It's very hard to see. Well, hang on.
No, there's no way. Hang on. Let's go further down. Come on, schools. Y'all got to be putting pictures of your helmets on there. Y'all got to be better. Let's see.
Goodness gracious.
Either an Under Armour school. I'll do that. I can. I'm down with that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We need a picture of the helmet. So Halifax Academy or someone from North Carolina, if you're listening. We need to know what's on the helmet because I am thoroughly curious now. Let's see. Here's another one. See, I can't tell. I can't tell what that is. Jeez. Okay. All right. Well. Started off strong. So yeah. So there's North Carolina and then Alabama. You said you like the Silent Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
School for the deaf. Let's go football. Oh, no. Can't spell. Can't type. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, hang on.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's real nice. And then let's see. There's a regular logo. That's awesome. That helmet is just spot on. That's like Florida State vibes. That's pretty cool. And then let's see. Who else? You've got the Thunder. Jacksonville Christian. I keep wanting to say Jacksonville State. Let's see. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Hey, I like that. See, is that? Yeah. Oh, that's a cool look. That's almost like Evangel.
Yeah.
Just red and black.
Totally.
That's cool. You don't see that. That's the kind of helmet you don't see every day.
I love these.
Yeah. Shout out to Core Power. See, I've got the strawberry banana. I like the regular strawberry, but the strawberry banana is good too. We should do like ASMR. Torches. You said you like the torches too? Let's see. Let's just do Tabernacle Christian. All right. So.
Looks like just a plain,
like a flaming T.
There we go.
Almost like the Tennessee
yeah.
Heat. We got the T with the. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can find another one. Let's see, there's one.
Wow. They're really reporting on these games. They
Hey,
got photographer. It looks like every game's being reported.
PrepsNet. You could see it. They're right here. They're the ones that did the story. Their Twitter account is really on top of high school football, but they're on top of the 8-man game in Alabama too. So shout out to PrepsNet in Alabama. So yeah, looks like that's that's a whole lot of pictures from that game. That's cool. Looks like that's what we're doing with the helmet. That's solid. That's respectable. Looks like Tennessee Heat logo though. Tabernacle Burns Tuscaloosa.
They both look like the Miami Heat logo. That's literally what they're based off of.
Hang on. Miami Heat. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Look it up
Here,
on
I'm
the screen.
going to look it up on the screen. Okay, so let's add one.
Yeah.
No,
That's
come
literally
on.
what
That's
it's
not
based
even
off of.
close.
Now look up Tennessee Heat.
All right.
Oh, wait. It's the Titans logo.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Titans.
okay. That's what.
I'll give you the Titans.
Sorry, it's been
yeah.
a long day. Yeah.
Yeah, Tennessee Titans. I can't spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you the Titans. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go Tabernacle, and it's the Flaming T.
Okay.
I'll give you that
They
one.
could have just used the Titans logo.
Who?
Tabernacle.
That's fair. But they're in Alabama, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's the Heat's logo. Let's just do this real quick. That's, yeah.
Yeah, and then go to Tabernacle from. Yeah, see? It is a Titans logo.
Let's see if logo will give us anything. Okay, so there's that. I don't know
It's
why it
at
says
least basely or
loosely
based
Yeah.
on the Titans logo.
Okay, well, it's close. There's Tuscaloosa right there. Tuscaloosa Christian.
yeah.
That's their logo. And then, there you go.
Nice.
That's what's on the helmet. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Very minimal, but it's very clean. Let's see, Alabama. Any other? Ooh, the Mustangs.
Yeah.
I want to see what the Mustangs.
I have an idea of what it'll be. It's
What?
going to be like the Lipscomb Academy logo.
Let's see. I think it's Success Unlimited. I didn't even mention Arkansas. We got to get to Arkansas. Let's see. All you see is just Alabama. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Just solid, just letters.
I like it.
It's very clean. Let's see, who are these two? Okay. So yeah. Helmets. Looks like the yellow stripe, black helmet.
Similar to Christian Community.
Yeah, a little bit. There we go. Shout out to PrepsNet. PrepsNet with the pictures. PrepsNet's got it. There you go. So there's the helmet. That's
Yeah.
clean. I like that. So that's Alabama. Let's do Springwood Wildcats. That's not a name you hear all the time. So just the clean S. Yeah. Okay.
Stanford.
Yeah, kind of. Looks like that's like a secondary logo.
That's dope.
And then there's the helmet.
I've always been a sucker for the like white matte helmets with like a logo like that on them.
Oh yeah. And then the rest of those kind of, let's see, the Trojans, Meadowview Christian. See, I just see the regular. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
That's sharp. I could roll with that. Let's see.
Oh, that one's sick. Is that one
Which
right
one?
here?
No, I think that's Mitchell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is Mitchell. Yeah, see, that's not. Let's see if we can find one more. No. There you go.
Oh yeah.
You can kind of see it there. That's solid.
Mhm.
So yeah, there you go. Oh, we didn't do. Did we do the silent? Yeah, we did do the Silent Warriors.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Chargers would probably look a lot like what was the other one? The Thunder. Jacksonville Christian Thunder.
Yeah.
All right. Mississippi. Let's see. Who do we want to see from Mississippi? Oh, we already looked at Mississippi. The Mavericks.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Yeah.
I don't think there's much speculation there.
Who's your top? Who's your best?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Yeah. You can't
Gotta
say.
get a refresher. Can I see a list?
Yeah.
I'll omit my my bias out of this.
I would pick a favorite CCS one or something, but they change them so often.
Yeah, that's true.
It's always something. Okay.
It's based on the helmet decal.
Let's see. Sacred Heart, I think, is a solid black helmet.
Yeah.
Zion's was cool.
I never got to get up close and personal with Zion's, so.
Let's see. Christian Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that's got to be top. That's a cool one.
That's solid right there. Let's see. Oh, they used to have the Z on the helmet too.
Before they left, I would say probably Ezo Harding is up there too.
Ezo Harding.
Just because not only the helmets look nice, I believe they were Visus helmets. Is that right?
Yeah.
Real nice.
This is something like that.
Yeah.
Grace's was pretty good.
Yeah.
You remember them? Remember theirs? Let's see.
Oh, I have seen Zion's in person. I have not seen Grace's in person. Got mixed up.
Let's see. Grace Baptist. Golden Eagles. We literally just turned this from learning about each team into like a logo helmet comparison.
Oh, those are sick. I love the white helmet.
Yeah.
You could put anything on the white helmet.
See, that's the CCS one there.
You could just get a stock photo of Core Power, banana, and strawberry shake and just put it on a white helmet.
Just put this logo on a helmet.
Yeah, that would be a clean finish on a white
Core
helmet.
Power, if you want to get a mini helmet, white mini helmet, and put your logo on it. I'm throwing the challenge out. Let's see. Looks like they've always had. Oh, there's the. Ooh, it's like a. What color is that?
Maroon.
It's like a maroon. Yeah, maroon with the eagle logo on it. They used to have the wings. That one's solid.
Yeah, totally.
Let's see. Vikings. Vikings is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Tennessee School for the Deaf. Yeah, they went with the Minnesota look.
Oh yeah, like to a T.
And I think this one's Georgia. I think this is Georgia School for the Deaf here.
I do also I know I'm being biased. I do like FCS's finish.
You're a little biased.
Well, the matte finish.
Yeah,
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Let's see. Franklin Classical School.
Oh, those are really old pictures.
Like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that with the K?
No.
This is the decal right here.
Yeah, that's the new one. Let's see.
Yeah, that was when
That's
it was the old logo.
Yeah. Let's see. See, it looks like that one is the new.
Yeah.
That one has the new. Let's see if we can find a better one. Y'all have like no
Yeah, I know.
No pictures of. Yeah. I don't see. I don't see the new
There's
helmet.
more pictures of Franklin Christian than
on Franklin Classical.
Yeah. Where's my mom on there?
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's a.
Yeah, I don't know.
So the new logo is right here, or no? Well, it's both of them.
Yeah, that's a decal.
This is the old one here.
Yeah.
This one was solid. I like this one.
I tried initially to get the FCS out of it and just make it a larger.
Oh, I see what they did.
Well.
They mixed this one and this one to get this one, and then separate. Okay, I see what they did. That's smart, Because now you have 3 different logos.
Totally.
Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Well, part of not knowing who's in there is the fun, right? I know who's in there, but I can't say anything.
Uh-oh. Are they graduating anytime soon?
Well, it's an adult.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's like Santa. Like if you don't tell people about,
Speaking of helmets,
you have to believe that logo mascot is actually the mascot.
Speaking of helmets and Tennessee, have you seen the Tennessee Heat's helmets?
I have.
Those
new
new
cool.
helmets. Let's see. I think it's at official _10 Heat. There you go. So you can zoom out a little bit. So you got the white helmet with the flames on the side, the red face mask, and then I think this one, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's a black helmet. Obviously a black helmet, but let's see if they posted any other picture. Yeah, so there's the white helmet there, and then I think this one just has the TH on the side of it, or it might have the old the flame logo. I can't. It has the flame logo.
Okay.
So that has the flame, and then these are like bigger flame. That's cool. I bet if you put some red face paint on, looks like your face is on fire. That'd be sick. So yeah. But no, Tennessee Heat's the new ones. They look good. I like it.
Yeah, totally.
What was the other state we haven't gone through? Arkansas. I had a complete brain cramp. Let's see. Arkansas. I think they have 3 or 4 different conferences they have teams in. Let's see. Yeah, so there you go. So they've got some teams in the
Dragons
MAIS.
down there. Yeah, Dragons.
Where? Oh, down the
Yeah.
bottom. Okay. So the AAA is the Arkansas Activities Association. Marble High School is AAA. The MAIS, and then you have some teams in the Heartland Conference, and then Arkansas School for the Deaf. I don't think they're in Mason-Dixon, actually. I think they're in a separate conference. So, matter of fact, let me see.
While you're running through this, I'm going to run to the restroom.
Go for it.
I'll
Break
be
the
right
fourth
back.
wall.
Okay.
So,
Powder my nose.
do what?
Just powdering my nose.
There you go. Just break it. Just do it. Just go for it. So, Arkansas School for the Deaf. Break the fourth wall. What's up? Oh, okay. So let's go back up to the top. So you got Marvell Academy Eagles out of Marvell. I think it's Marvell. I think that's how you say it. Okay, so Arkansas School for the Deaf is in the Great Plains Conference. Producer Audrey from Arkansas. Let's see. So you got Arkansas, Kansas, Minnesota, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Wisconsin in the Great Plains Conference. So Marvell Academy Eagles out of Marvell. Lee Academy, I don't know why I didn't see. Let's see what Lee Academy is. Lee Academy, Arkansas football. They are the Cougars. Very original. So, DeSoto High School. So they do have some public high schools in Arkansas. So DeSoto High School, the Thunderbirds out of West Helena. Cutter Morningstar High School out of the Eagles out of Hot Springs. And then Marvell, the high school, is also an 8-man. They are in the AAA. You've got Dermott High School, the Rams. Mountain Pine High School, the Red Devils. Spring Hill High School, the Bears out of Hope. Strong High School, Spring Hill High School, Woodlawn, Augusta, Brinkley, Kip Blytheville, and Kip Delta, the Blue Hornets. Izard County, Midland, Rector, Cedar Ridge, Genoa Central, Fountain Lake, Marshall, Mountain View, Rosebud. I think that's all the public high schools. So Arkansas has a bunch of public schools that have 8-man that are in the AAA. And again, shout out to Arkansas 8-man football. So I was looking through the names here. You mentioned the Dragons. You got the Thunderbirds. Which with Arkansas having more public schools, I feel like with public schools there's more chance of like widespread names, like more interesting names. Because it's not going to be the same Eagles or Eagles, Patriots, Knights, Saints.
Right. Is there any sort of precedent to there being like multiple teams with the same name when it comes to public school? Is there a rule about that? Or
I don't think so. I don't think there would be. I think it just kind of depends on each place.
Right.
You get the Blue Hornets, Kip Delta. You mentioned the Dragons.
Ramblers.
Rosebud High School Ramblers. You got the Owls.
Yeah.
Abundant Life Christian, which they played Sacred Heart last year. So they are in the Heartland Conference. Abundant Life Christian, Arkansas Christian, Southwest
Def Leopard.
Christian Trinity. Arkansas School for the Deaf Leopards.
Well, Def Leopard.
Yeah. I got it. Out of Little Rock. So Arkansas School for the Deaf is actually in the Great Plains Conference. So you want to talk about travel for Mason-Dixon? The Great Plains Conference has Arkansas, Kansas, Minnesota, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Wisconsin.
New Mexico?
New Mexico, dude.
Goodness.
And I think they're actively playing. Let's see if they put a schedule on Max Preps. So
You got to take a plane for that game.
New Mexico is playing Oklahoma on a Saturday.
Wow.
New Mexico, Oklahoma School for the Deaf. That's wild. I kind of want to see what comes up when you do Great Plains Conference. Plains Conference football. So let's see. Oh, that's college football. Let's put in schools for the deaf. Oh, man. Oh, so there's even more than I thought. I did not mean to put that. My finger slipped. Oh,
Just
man.
sat here and looked at it for about 5 seconds.
I was like, something's not
wrong,
right.
yeah.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so they have Arkansas, the Arkansas Leopards, Iowa Bobcats, Kansas Jackrabbits, Minnesota, Missouri, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Wisconsin. So a lot of the Midwest and then like the South. And I don't know about Texas because they kind of skipped Texas there. That's some travel. Can you imagine going from Minnesota to New Mexico?
Oh, goodness.
Let's see if they play each other. There's no way. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Minnesota School for the Deaf, the Trojans. That's cool.
Oh, I got
past logos.
That's cool.
Wow, they really there you go. Okay, so there's some of the logos. So Arkansas, Iowa. That's cool.
Next one.
Kansas, the Jackrabbits.
Oh, nice.
Minnesota Trojans. Missouri School for the Deaf, probably the Eagles or Falcons. New Mexico, I know, is the Roadrunners. Oklahoma School for the Deaf, Bison. I think that's probably the coolest one. Then Wisconsin.
Yeah. Whoever's making these logos, man.
They are on top of it. Stop spamming me.
Goodness gracious. That come from that website?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can look up Great Plains again. Great Plains Conference. You need to get your website under control.
Scam.
Trying to just spam me. Okay, so yeah. So let's try this again. Let's go back up to the top. What just happened? Okay. Okay. So it is the Oklahoma Bisons. Are there a lot of bison in Oklahoma? I don't know.
Might be. I don't know.
Arkansas Leopards, Iowa Bobcats, Kansas Jackrabbits, Minnesota Trojans, Wisconsin Firebirds.
Well, Wisconsin, though, they do have a lot of Firebirds there.
I guess. Wow, I got really distracted on that one. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Heartland Conference, Abundant Life Christian, the Owls. Let's see if we can see the Owls helmet. Because I've seen their logo before. It has to be like a picture of an owl. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go. So there's the owl logo. And then let's see if we can find a helmet. I'm not seeing one.
Yeah, there's Abundant Life right there. There's a life on the jersey. Oh, look at that. Bottom left corner.
Yeah, that's Life Christian. That's Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't see it. I don't see an Abundant Life helmet. I love how Google Images has like the huddle, like screenshot. Like that does nothing. That does nothing to help. So, the Ramblers. What do you predict for the Ramblers?
I was gonna say something mean, but what is that even?
Oh,
Huh.
that's pretty solid. Okay, here we go.
Totally.
Here we go. So
Oh, I like that.
looks like the red helmet. Let's see if we can see. Shout out Juan Cuevas. So here you go.
Yeah. It's sharp. Is it with rosebuds?
Yeah, they got what?
The sharp edges, thorns.
Yeah, I guess. The Cobras. Fountain Lake High School Cobras. Oh, let me zoom out of that. We got any more questions on the
I'm just taking a look.
comments? Anybody saying, would y'all please just
Nothing.
quit? All right. There's the Cobras.
Oh, nice.
That's solid. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is that a basketball game, maybe? Maybe the whole school. Let's see. See if we can see a helmet. Maybe just the purple helmet.
Yeah, it looks like no decal.
That is a terrible picture. Let's see.
Oh, look. A little something.
There's a little something. Maybe it has the Cobra on there. Or maybe it just says
Looks like
Cobra.
it just says Cobra.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. The Blue Hornets. I'm kind of curious what a Blue Hornet is.
Blue Hornets Ramblers.
Oh. I meant to hit back. Okay. So there's the logo.
Yeah.
Oh, Kip Blytheville,
Oh,
the Thunder.
goodness.
There's the Thunder.
That looks like a college.
Yeah, it does.
Like a tech
Ooh,
university.
this one's sick.
Yeah. That's what is it?
I don't know why you would have
Arizona
a
State?
trident. Yeah. I think this is their first year having football. Which, if that's the case, then that would explain why there's no helmet. So let's see. Kip Forest City. So they're the Wolves. They're the Blue Hornets. They're the Thunder. Okay,
Nice.
that's solid. the Thunderbirds, Rams, Red Devils, Bears. Pretty normal names.
Yeah.
So that's Arkansas teams in the MIS, the Arkansas Activities Association, and the Heartland Conference. And then I should actually change that. That's supposed to be Great Plains. Oh, well. Can't change it now.
PDF.
I don't know what I did. Hold on. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, it's just a PDF.
Yeah. So there's Tennessee, North Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, and Arkansas. And you'll hear us talk about these teams throughout the season and talk about whatever games are happening. My understanding is there's some real good football, especially once you get down to Mississippi.
Yeah.
Arkansas brings it. Not so much, Razorbacks, but high school football. They bring it. So, that pretty much does. I mean, you look at you got all a couple other states that have 8-man, but that pretty much does it.
Yeah.
I think if I had to think about one that sticks out, like a name that sticks out, probably, I don't know, Blue Hornet sticks out. That's different.
Yeah.
What was the first one? There was one that you said.
Silent Warriors.
Silent Warriors.
Yeah, I like
That's
that
what
one.
it was. That's solid. So way to go. There you go. If we had a prize, you'd win a prize, but we don't. So there's that. So there's 5 of the states that have 8-man in the South. Next week we'll go through the other 4. I'm trying to think if there were any updates from last week, things we didn't talk about from the off season.
Do we know what week the Jamboree is?
I think it's usually the first weekend of August.
Oh, man, so we're coming up.
Yeah, it's close.
3 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks.
And I think they've split it into Friday night and Saturday
Okay.
night. So many teams getting involved. And I don't think they've put out actually who's in the Jamboree. I would assume several teams. I think it'd be interesting to see if any of the Sikh teams are playing in that Jamboree. Let's see if CCS has put anything on there for the Jamboree. Bless you. Let's see. There's the Wilson County Jamboree. Don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to find it
I
on
don't
the
think they've put it
website.
out yet. Yeah. I'd like to know who's in that Jamboree, though.
Yeah.
Who's playing each night. So we won't be broadcasting that one, but we will. The next week we will start broadcasting on that Friday night, and I'm not going to tell you where we're going to be. But it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a first ever matchup. I'll tease it. First ever time these two teams are playing. And it's 2 teams in the TSIAA, so I'm going to tease that. So, with that being said, I think that does it for Extreme Talk. We're presented by Complete Real Estate, Complete Wealth Management. We're also presented by Core Power. Boom. That was good.
All gone.
I'll take it. And Brent Atkinson with Weikart. I think it's Weikart. I should probably figure that out. Weikart Realty, the Realty Group. For Isaiah Austin, I'm James Shannon, producer Audrey, director Jack. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll bring you another show next week. We'll try to be on time. Try to start this on time. So that'll do it.